Hey guys, another video for you. Bet you get really tired of these now, aren't you? This video is called A River Does Not Cut Through a Rock Through Its Power, but Through Its Persistence. Okay? So, this is for those people out there who maybe are struggling with depression right now, or are feeling mentally low, and or low motivation, and are looking to push on, or for something to give them hope. Um, and I want to share with you another bit of my story. So basically, almost 2 years ago now, my dad and my sister were diagnosed with cancer within 4 weeks of each other. Day after Boxing Day is when it all started. And I had to take my sister to hospital for just a check for fluid on the lungs, which turned out to be sarcoma, which ended up being long-term fatal and leaded to her death. And at the same time, my dad, 4 weeks later, was also diagnosed with cancer of the liver, and that spread throughout his body, and there was nothing they could do to help him either. Yeah, there might be breaks in this video, but I'm gonna do it. So yeah, those are two massive parts of my life. So my immediate family is pretty small. My family unit is pretty much my brother Owen. So yeah, there's my brother Owen, another brother called Ray, my dad, and my sister. I don't know my mum. Well, I do, but I haven't had contact with her since I was 16. So basically, yeah, I'm going off track here a little bit. So yeah, they were diagnosed within 4 weeks of each other, sorry, of having cancer, which led to me, at the time I just moved units to a new gym, so massive new premises, new responsibility, everything was going great, and then all of a sudden this was dumped on my lap, and I was thinking, what the fuck? What am I gonna do? Like, my world is falling apart right now. And basically I had to choose what I wanted more. And for me, there was no question about it. I was going to care for my family before anything else. So the gym took a back burner, okay? And I gave up my day job, and basically I went into full-time care of my dad. Me and my brother helped with my sister, and that she was at Papworth and I live in Snetton, so there was a lot of travelling between the two places, and obviously my dad needed around-the-clock care, and there was a lot of stress with my sister in hospital because she was in intensive care and in massive operations, and well, the list goes on. I could talk about this for hours, but I'm not going to. And yeah, so that was a very stressful time. Sleep was minimal. My dad refused to care from anybody else, so I was sole carer. Didn't have any help, so I had to literally. Couldn't sleep because I was on constant overdrive. So all night I would stay up. I'd probably fall asleep for about half an hour, and then I would hear my dad knocking. I would sleep below the ceiling below, so in the lounge, and he would be upstairs, and I would either sleep in the room where he was or downstairs and just wait because I wanted to be there at every point. So I would do that every day. And that went on for 3 months that I did that. And near the end, like, I drained all my savings. All the money that I had was gone. And so everything I'd worked for, I'd just lost. And the light at the end of the tunnel just got smaller and smaller and smaller. And I was thinking, this is it, my life is over. I've just lost everything. Gonna have a pause. Whoa, this is big. Yeah. And so yeah, it was getting smaller and smaller, the light at the end of the tunnel. And then it came to the point where my dad passed away at home, which is what he wanted, which is good because I wanted him to have what he wanted as his last rites, and that's what he wanted. He passed away at home on the 15th of March. And then on the 25th of March, my sister um, passed away after having a reaction to chemo treatment. So it was 10 days between them both passing. When my dad died, literally I went in shutdown. Um, so on the lead up to my dad dying, I had to open the gym again because there was no option, there was no money, I was going to be in massive debt. So I had to do both. So then I had extra workload. So I just took it all on. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it all. So I would stay up all night, look after dad. Then in the morning, my brother would turn up about 7 o'clock. I would go to work. I would come home at 11 o'clock. Owen would go off. I would then care for dad all the way through the day. And then Owen would come back sometimes at night between sort of 5 o'clock. I would go to the gym and I would fall asleep against the wall until the first client came in at 6, maybe, was normally 6. And then I'd work till 10. And then I'd come home, Owen would go home, and I'd start the cycle again, okay? And I would just do that constantly. And I did that for about 4 weeks. And I was ruined, but at the time I didn't feel it because you do what you have to do, okay? I feel this is going to be a longer video than I thought. So, yeah. So there was a lot of stress and emotion there that I wasn't expressing, and I just kept it all in. And I was like, I can deal with this. I'll deal with that later. And, yeah, when they died, I got taken to the doctors because I'd literally just got in shut down, and everything just went flooded out. And I couldn't hold it back because I was just so tired. And I'd spent 3 months trying to do 101 things by myself, okay? And they put me on antidepressants. So I thought, oh, well, this will give me a break. So I had these antidepressants, and I never take tablets. And I was supposed to take 2, and I took 2, and I was out for 12 hours. I was asleep, bang, gone. And it just used to leave me feeling absolutely spaced out. And it was horrible, and I hated it. So I even went down to taking half a tablet, and it still affected me in the same way. And because I just needed that gap, I took it. So I just kept taking them. And after about 2 weeks, I was like, is this really what my life is right now? Is this what it's going to be for the future? Like, I'm just going to keep taking these tablets, and that's going to get me somewhere, and it's all going to work out all right. But obviously, that I didn't want that, and I knew that I had responsibilities, and life is a gift, and you've got to go out there and grab it. So I just woke up one morning and I just threw them tablets away, and I was like, nope, I'm not having any more of those, okay? And what was my automatic go-to? I went to exercise, okay? Because I knew mentally that if I exercised, it would release endorphins, it would get me moving, I would feel better about myself, I would go out and get fresh air, it would give me something to aim for, and it would give me motivation to get up every day and carry on. And that is what carried me through, okay? And not only that, it was a supportive network around me. So my clients are like a family. So all of them all played a part in their little way of supporting me and helping me through it and checking up on me like every day, like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Are you all right today? And like, that is massive. So what I want you to think about is, if you are on antidepressants and you're feeling like, man, is this going to be me for the rest of my life? Like, go out and get some exercise, because it's like it's the most naturalist way of improving your mood straight away, okay? And then you just build upon it. You go, let's set a goal. Let's set a goal, and I'm going to work towards it, because that's going to get me out of this situation. And that's what I did. I'd set a goal, and I'll going out there and working for it. And I also want you to think about, who are the people that you have around you, and are they supporting you, or are they dragging you down? Because some people will be quite negative towards you in a subtle way, and you won't realize it, but you just take it on board and you're like, yeah, okay, that's their opinion. Uh, Maybe they're right, and it gets inside your mind. But you should cut them people out of your life and not take on this negative attitude that other people have, and build up, like, spend time with people who are striving for greatness and striving for something and are positive and happy, because what they're doing will impact you. It will drag you into that mood. Okay, at first, like, you're probably thinking, no, it doesn't, because I've been there and done that. But I've been there and thought that. I was like, oh, why are you so fucking happy? Bugger off. Like, there's nothing to be happy about. And I was in that situation for a long time, but I thought, no, I'm going to persevere with this, because eventually I'm going to be in that situation. I want to be in that situation where I'm happy again. Okay? And I'm not saying this is like a quick fix, because it's taken me 2 years to start to build my energy again that was all drained. And, whew, this is big. This was partly Liam Britton's fault. He was a mentor that I'm with, and he's a great guy. And yeah, he told me that I should write down letters to the people who I had mixed emotions towards. Write it down, read it out loud, and burn it. And that is a great tip that you guys should take on. If you've got someone who you've got animosity to, or you want to say something to, but you can't say it in, like, real life, like face to face, because you don't want to cause an argument and stuff, just write it down, read it out to yourself somewhere, and express that emotion, and then burn that letter. And I'll tell you what, it makes you feel 10 times better. Okay, so that's another tip for today. So yeah, be persistent and get out there and do some exercise, because it will do you the world of good. You'll feel better about yourself, and work on the network of people that are around you, and look for a positive environment, and it will brighten your future, and it'll open your mind to new things and to bring you forwards, and it will get you away from medication, which just keeps you in this vicious circle of, oh, I need that to support my life and keep me going, because it doesn't work. Okay, so that's my thought for today. It's quite heavy today, isn't it? That was quite tough for me, but I'm glad I've done it, and even if it helps one person, that's all that matters. Okay, I hope you have a good Thursday, guys. I'm sure I'll speak to you again at some point. See you later.